Do you think somebody decided on a faulty start, Martin?
Here goes Duplantis. Nothing faulty about him when he's at his best. That's more like it. We have a man clear at 570. And I reckon if we measured it, that'd be a bit closer to 590.
Oh, do you know, I was going to say, he boomed over that, didn't he? Got it right. And was huge daylight between the young Swede and the bar. Watch it again in this shot.
And the issue is, Tim, I mean, the challenges that track and field has been going through over the course. I can assure you we shall go back to this men's 3,000 metres very shortly. Here is Duplantis, one of the real stars of world athletics these days. 5 metres 80. And he gets the first blow in. Wow. That was quite magnificent. Now the sort of clearance which suggests he may be capable of going to 6 metres tonight.
Well, Duplantis, very calm indeed. It's easy to forget he is the reigning European champion. Took that title when still a teenager in summer 2018. He's a member of the 6 metre vault in the top, the highest 4 or 5 vaulters in history. And look at this daylight there. He's really nailed that groove, hasn't he? Getting it right now and actually looking by far the best on display so far. I mean, he's gone over 580 there, Martin, by.
Just to a degree, the nature of the event. You see it in the multi-events as well. The men and women who spend 2 days together have a lot of time to chat. Same here, really, as this pole vault well into its 3rd hour. So Duplantis, first attempt, clear by a mile. Well, passing at 585, this at 590, it equals the meeting record, and surely, we're going to go beyond this.
It's a world lead, of course. Not sure if you said that, Mark. My apologies if you did, but he takes it all so casually, doesn't he? Raised in the USA, but of Swedish stock, and has chosen to compete for Sweden, even though So Mondo Duplantis then. Quite a character. His father, remember, a world-class vaulter back in the 80s. Oh my word! Boy, oh boy, oh boy, he makes it look so easy. And Sam Kendricks, to his credit, applauds and just shakes his head as if to say, what can you do against this sort of genius?
I think the remarkable thing there, Tim, was that he was as clear there at 595 as he was at 570 earlier on. There was about 20 centimetres of daylight.
Exactly. Now, don't worry about it too much for tonight, because I think it would be absurd to expect so much. But the world record of Renaud Lavillenie indoors is 6 metres 16. That was back in 2014. What, 6 years ago now in Donetsk, in Ukraine. And I wonder how many more years that world record of the Frenchman has got to last. Because look at that clearance. It was casual. He dragged his arm. If he had bothered to flip that arm, you could have measured the distance between the Swede and the bar, and it would have been surely 15, 20 centimetres.
Well, that's 6'5", 6'10", isn't it?
World Junior Champion and European Senior Champion back in 2018. World Championship silver medalist just last October. Coached by the father, Greg, who was a great vaulter in the 80s and 90s. His personal best actually was 580 back in 1993. Second attempt at 6 metres. Oh, ho, ho, ho. One more name gets added to that list of men who have broken 6 metres indoors in the pole vault. And it's this young man, of course, Mondo Duplantis. New Swedish record indoors, of course, for what it's worth. He's already set a world-leading performance with that clearance at 595. Last time 6 metres was cleared indoors was Piotr Liszek back in February 2017 in Potsdam. The pole setting a national record of 6 meters exactly. But a lot of the big performances were before 2000 in the pole vault. Gataulin of Russia, Tarasov of Russia.
And Tim, because of the strength of vaulting over the course of the last 2 decades in Germany, this has always been the marquee field event, possibly the marquee event full stop at this meeting, year after year after year. So the first time we've seen 6 meters here, that a landmark, and there have been the world's best on a perennial basis coming here trying to crack it.
Yeah, and this really does set the indoor season alight, doesn't it, for the vaulters. Brilliant stuff from Duplantis. It is the most demanding event. They need everything, speed and power. Wonderful gymnastic ability, spatial awareness. The coordination. National record of the winter. But tonight, oh boy, look at that. Tantalizing. But it's a long way above 6 meters. I'd like to see that 6 meter vault again. Now the Villanese vault was on the 15th of February 6 years ago, so just shy of its 6th birthday. First attempt. A lot of acceleration into the bar. That wasn't a bad attempt. That wasn't a bad attempt. And he's not downhearted about it, is he? I think he's probably, Martin, slightly reinforced by how close he was to 6.17 there.
Yeah, he caught it on the way up, didn't he, if anything? Now, I guess the issue now is he going to have another crack?
Absolutely got to be on top of it psychologically in the vertical jumps. Unique in that aspect over any other track and field discipline. You've got to be on top of it. Jeff Hartwig to the extreme right of picture there, by the way, in the green long sleeve top.
He was a 6 meter man, wasn't he?
Jeff Hartwig, I'm just checking. Jeff was a 6 meter vaulter indoors himself.
2002.
In Donetsk, 2002, yeah. Jeff, of course, is a coach and agent to some of the vaulters on the circuit. It seems like an ever-present when there's a big vault competition going on.
Doesn't age a lot either, does he? Under his belt. Which in itself is a rare achievement because it is a marquee event, year in, year out here in Düsseldorf. Now, world record. Can he do it? Oh, I say! He got everything but the palms of his hands over it. How close was that?
Now he's going to believe, if there was any shred of doubt in his mind going for that one, he will believe it on this 3rd attempt, surely. Oh. And the crowd sense it too. It's on. Doesn't mean it'll happen. But that was, if you could mark it, you'd say 19 out of 20 for that. Oh.
He left his right hand behind. Caught it a little bit, didn't he? Not enough to dislodge it. It's the inside of the right elbow.
I mean, he gave it a clatter on the way up, but his centre of gravity was way over it. That's the really significant thing, and he'll hopefully have seen that replay on the screen in the stadium. Now watch this. Yeah, his centre of gravity is way over it. It is only a matter of time.
I don't think that earlier knock, as clear as it was not going to dislodge the bar. It was the inside of the right elbow.
You're right. Oh, you're right.
Which has cost him.
European senior champion the following year at the age of 18 in Berlin. And he took the World Junior title, he retained the World Junior title, I should say, that same summer. Here we go, 3rd and final attempt, 6.17, world record attempt. No, not as good as the second. The middle one was the better of the three. Well, that does round things off in Dusseldorf. We've really enjoyed a fabulous athletics meeting here tonight. Wonderful climax with the vaulting and Mondo duplantis. Plenty more to come from this young man indoors and outdoors this year. But from Martin Gilling and myself, Tim Hutchings, many thanks for joining us for these last 2.5 hours. Hope you've enjoyed it too. It's been a wonderful night's track and field from Dusseldorf, and from everybody here at Eurosport. Bye-bye.